Yeah, good afternoon, children. I've shared my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. Please take down this along with me. It's okay if you have not finished writing, children. Just watch me write. No questions now. I know you have not finished. I'll show you. Just wait. All right, children. So what is algebra? Algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with symbols. That's all. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with symbols. Also, there are some rules for manipulating, meaning calculating or working with these symbols. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with symbols. That's it. Also, that is one part of the definition. All right. And it also has rules for manipulating these symbols. Manipulating meaning calculating, working these symbols. There are rules for calculating or working on these symbols. So algebra is a branch of mathematics that deals with symbols and rules for manipulating these symbols. There are two types of symbols: constant, variable. A constant is a symbol that assumes a fixed numerical value. Now, all the numbers you know are constants. All the numbers you know, natural numbers or whole numbers or integers, fractions, all the numbers which you know are all constants because they have a fixed numerical value. And it's a symbol, right? It's a symbol. See, how do you write 5? This symbol is read as 5. This symbol is read as 5. Now, this symbol is read as 0. This symbol is read as 0. This symbol is read as 7. This symbol is read as 9. So a constant is a symbol that assumes a fixed numerical value. Fixed numerical value. Now see, 9 is a constant. Why is 9 a constant? Because it has a fixed numerical value. 9 is 9. It has a fixed numerical value. What is a variable? A variable is also a symbol. A variable is also a symbol that can assume any numerical value. A variable is a symbol that can assume any numerical value. Now, variables are represented in algebra. Variables are represented using the lowercase letters of the English alphabet, which means small letter a, small letter b, small letter c, small letter z, so on till small letter z. Normally, so variables are represented using the lowercase letters, small letters of the English alphabet. So A, B, C, D, small letter a, small letter b, small letter c, till z. So these letters are used to represent variables. Now a, when you take the small letter a is a variable because a can be 5, a can be 6, a can be 5 by 7, a can be 0, a can be -3, a can take any value. Now if you say p is a variable, p is not a constant. P is a symbol. See, this symbol is read as p. P is a symbol. But what's the value of p? What's the numerical value of p? If I say p is 2, okay. If you say p is 3, okay. If you say p is 5, okay. P is -7, all right. So p can take any numerical value. P can take any numerical value. So that's why these symbols are called variables. Now, what is an algebraic expression? What is an algebraic expression? Now, we understood these terms, constants and variables. We already know what is meant by mathematical operations. How many mathematical operations do we have, children?
4, ma'am.
4. Name the mathematical operations.
Addition, subtraction,
division,
Very good. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are the 4 mathematical operations. So now you have come across this term constant or constants and variables. Now, a combination of all this, constants, variables, and mathematical operations forms an algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? Expression is basically something that expresses something. Like you have different facial expressions, right? You have different facial expressions. If you're angry, you look a particular way. You're happy. People who look at you can say, oh, she's happy for some reason, or she's upset for some reason. All right, or she's scared. She looks as if she's scared. So your state of mind is reflected on your face, which we call expressions. Your facial expression. Your face is an index of your mind. What is in your mind is on your face. So like you have facial expressions which express your feelings. In the same way, we have algebraic expressions or mathematical expressions. So an expression basically expresses something. A mathematical expression or an algebraic expression expresses something. And to express, now you use your, your eyes, your lips to express, to show your expression. So in mathematics, how do we express? We use constants, variables, and mathematical operations to express a situation. To express a particular situation in mathematics, we take the help of constants, variables, and mathematical operations. So an expression in mathematics is formed or created using constants, variables, and mathematical operations. There can be one constant, 3 or 4 variables, 1 or 2 mathematical operations. So how many should be there is not a condition. So variable, anything made up of variables, constants, and mathematical operations is an expression. It's a mathematical expression. And very specifically, it's called an algebraic expression because it's using variables. When we say algebra, we use variables. If you're using variables, it's algebra. In mathematics, if you're using variables, then that part of mathematics is called algebra. So why we say algebraic expression? Because we're using variables. So an algebraic expression is an expression consisting of constants, variables, and some or all the mathematical operations. You can use some mathematical operations. Maybe an expression has only the plus sign, or maybe it has the plus and minus sign, or maybe it has the plus and the multiplication sign. It's okay. Some or all mathematical operations. So when you construct an expression, you express something mathematically. Okay, so to express something mathematically, you take the help of constants, variables, and mathematical operations. So that expression will say something, will mean something. So that is what we are going to interpret in algebra. Okay. Very good. Children, we are not writing now because I was writing. I said just get started. I'll give you all instructions. You will not have any doubts at the end of the session. What to do, when to write, all that I'll tell you. Okay, for now, just listen to me and interrupt if you have a doubt. Otherwise, you can just listen quietly. Don't sleep after, having lunch in the afternoon. So don't sleep. Other than that, just keep quiet. If you have a doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, simply listen to me.
Ma'am, but we're supposed to answer questions.
Yeah, if it's a question, then if I pose a question to you, then you have to answer it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, children. So look at this one. I'm reading the heading for you. Find the rule which gives the number of matchsticks. Find the rule which gives the number of matchsticks required to make the following matchstick patterns. Okay. Children are not allowed to play with matchsticks. Now, after the session, don't ask your parents for a matchbox and make this using matchsticks. It's not safe to play with matchsticks or to do anything with matchsticks. Don't do that. But it's just a part of the exercise. That's all it is. Don't do it practically at home. So find the rule which gives somebody's mic is enabled, disable your mic. Find the rule which gives the number of matchsticks required to make the following matchstick patterns. Use a variable to write the rule. Use a variable. That means use letters like this. Use letters like this. What is a variable? See here, what is a variable? See here, this is a variable. So use a variable to write the rule. All right. Now, if you want to make the letter T using matchsticks, if you want to make the letter T using matchsticks, you need one stick to be placed like this horizontally and another stick to be placed like this vertically. Like this, placing the sticks like this, you can get the letter T. Now, supposing you want to make two T's, then you'll need 4 matchsticks. If you want to make 3 T's, then you will need 6 matchsticks. To make one T, you need 2 matchsticks. To make 2 T's, two T's, then you need 4 matchsticks. If you want to make 3 T's, then you'll need 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 matchsticks. If you want to make 4 T's, you need 8 matchsticks. So that means what? It is 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6, 2 into 4, 8. So like if you want to make 4 T's, 2 into 4. Because for 1 T you need 2. So for 4 T's you will need 2 into 4 into 2. To make 1 T, how many matchsticks? 2 matchsticks. To make 4 T's, you will need 2 into 4 matchsticks. To make 8 T's, 1 T, 2 matchsticks. 8 T's, 2 into 8. Like to buy 1 notebook, 10 rupees. 5 notebooks, 5 into 10 or 10 into 5. 1 notebook costs 10 rupees. 5 notebooks, 10 into 5. 50 notebooks, 10 into 50. 75 notebooks, 10 into 75. To make 1 T, 2 sticks. 10 T's, 10 into 2 sticks. Or 2 into 10 sticks. I think you got it by now. So 1 T, 2 sticks, 5 T's, 10 T's, 20 T's. So if you want to make n T's, you don't know. N T's, n is a variable. If you want to make n T's, then you will need 2 into n matchsticks. Because for 1 T it is 2 into 1. For 5 T's, 2 into 5. For 10 T's, 2 into 10. 20, 2 into 20. So for n T's, 2 into n. Do you understand the rule, children? So 2 into n means, 2 into n means, supposing you want to make 25 T's, n is 25. Supposing n is 25. That means you want to make 25 T's. 25 T's you want to make. So if n is 25, then using this rule, 2 into 25, you will need 50 matchsticks. You will need 50 matchsticks. Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. How did you know that n is 25 if in the sum they have not given n is equal to 25?
Whatever be the value of n, you can find. Whatever be the value of n. Now, supposing you take n as 100. If you take n as 100, that is if you want to make 100 T's, then how many sticks you will need? 2 into 100. Because 2n means 2 into n. 2n means 2 into n. If n is 100, if n is 100, that is if you want to make 100 T's, then how many matchsticks you will need? 2 into 100. 200 matchsticks you will need.
Can we take n's value any number?
Yeah, no. That's this is the general rule. This is a general rule. Supposing you want to find Supposing you want to make 80 teas. You want to make 80 teas. Then using this rule, you can find how many matchsticks you need. So using this rule, 2 into, take n as 80. N as 80. Then to make 80 teas, you need 160 matchsticks. So using the rule, you can find how many matchsticks you need to make the number of teas you want.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should we write down all the answers?
No.
Okay.
So I repeat, to make 1 tea, you need 2 sticks. To make 5 teas, you need 2 into 5 sticks. So to make n teas, you need 2 into n matchsticks. Now, what is this rule? What does this rule say? This rule, you can use this rule to find the number of matchsticks given the number of teas you want to make. So supposing your friend wants to make 100 teas, then you will tell her using your rule 2 into 100. You will tell your friend, hey, you need 200 matchsticks. If you want to make 100 teas, then you need 200 matchsticks. How did you find out? 2n, 2 into 100, 200. Now tell me the rule for the next one. This is 2n. What's the rule for this?
3n or any.
Yeah, you can use any other letter also. Not that we have to use n. We can
And
even say 3a, 3x. Any variable you can use. You can use any variable. Yeah.
Ma'am, will the value of the variable will be there in the sum?
No, no.
You can just
That's
assume any number.
Yeah. Don't assume any number. The answer is on. I'll show you the answer slide. The answer is only 2n. That's all. This is the answer.
Okay, ma'am.
Tell me what will be the answer for this one.
Ma'am, 3x.
This one.
Ma'am, 3n.
Yeah. Next. For C also.
Ma'am, 2n. 2n. Ma'am, 4n. 5n, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5n.
Ma'am, but then the one of the matchstick is broken down into half.
No. That's it. Looks like that. That's all.
Yes, ma'am. 5n. 5n, ma'am.
Maybe if they used one stick here, then the rule will change. If they used only one stick here, if they used only one stick, because one stick is actually sufficient. One stick is sufficient. One stick is sufficient. So 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how many sticks they're showing. So 4n. This one?
5n.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is how you should present the answer. So I'll just read one for you. So now you can just have a look at this E. I'll just read this for you. So this is given the question. This is given the question. Okay, a pattern of the letter E. You are making a pattern of the letter E using matchsticks. You are making a pattern of the letter E using matchsticks. Okay, so see, this is how you make it. You make it like this. 1, 2. So even if this does not look like the full length, you will need one matchstick, right? Now this one is not, maybe as Deepthi was telling, the half of it is broken. Even then, you will need 2 sticks, right? To get to make this and this, you will need 2 sticks. Because you need the head. You need the head of the matchstick. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need 5 sticks from the figure. This is how you make the letter E using matchsticks. So from the figure, we observe that 5 matchsticks are required to make the letter E. Hence the pattern is 5N. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to present it in the same way for all. All right. See the next question. We already know the rule for the pattern of the letters L, C, and F. See it, we did L. We already saw L here. Okay. L is not here. C, F. Okay, what is the question then? We already know the rule for the pattern of the letters L, C, F. Okay, so this is how the question is. So which means you can make out after having done this exercise. After having done this exercise, you now know how many sticks you need to make the pattern of the letter L, C, and F. To make L, 1 stick, 1 more stick. So 2 sticks. To make C, 1, 2, 3 sticks. To make F, 1, 2, 3 sticks. Some of the letters from question number 1 give us the same rule as that given by L. Which are these? Why does this happen? See, I'll make you understand the question better. Now, the question says that you know the rule for making the pattern of the letter L, C, and F. What will be the rule for L? 1, 2, 2N. What will be the pattern for, what will be the rule for C? 1, 2, 3. 3N. What will be the rule for F? 1, 2, 3. 3N. So you know these. Some of the letters from question number 1 give us the same rule as by L, as given by L. So L, what is the rule? What is the rule for L? 1, 2, 2N.
2N.
Now, what are the other letters that have the same rule 2N? Not this, not this, not this.
Ma'am, T and V.
This one and this one. Very good. Yeah, T and V. T and V. T and V. The rule for T is 2N. The rule for V is also 2N. The rule for T and V is 2N.
Yes, ma'am.
Now for L also it is 2N. Why does this happen? This is because we need 2 matchsticks to make each of the letters T, V, and L. You can write it in your own language, meaning you can see the question is why is it that the letter L, the letter T, and the letter V have the same rule 2N? That is the question. That's the question. The question is why is that the letters L, T, and V have the same rule 2N? Why not 3N? Why not 4N, 5N? Why all these 3 letters have the same rule 2N?
Ma'am, because it requires matchsticks.
Yeah, that's because to make the pattern of the letter L, to make the pattern of the letter L, we need 2 sticks. To make the pattern of the letter T, we need 2 sticks. To make the pattern of the letter V, we need 2 sticks. And hence, all these 3 share the same rule 2N. Understood, children? All right. Now, cadets are marching in a parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. Like 5 students in a row, there are 5 cadets in a row. What is the rule which gives the number of cadets given the number of rows? Use N for the number of rows. Okay.
What is cadets?
Like soldiers. Like soldiers, students.
Ma'am, NCC, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can I already solved the question.
No. All right. So supposing there are 5 students in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students in a row. And supposing we have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. In one row, we have 5 students. In one row, we have 5 students. So in 3 rows, how many students will you have? 5 into 3. 5 into 3. 15 students. You will not count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You need not count. When you know that there are 5 students in one row, you just need to know the number of rows. If there are 15 rows, 5 into 15, 75 students. If there are 10 rows, 5 into 10, 50 students. If there are 8 rows, 5 into 8, 40 students. So when you know the number of students in a particular row, it is enough if you know the number of rows to find the total number of students. You don't have to count the students one by one. If you know the number of students in one row and the number of rows, number of students in one row and the number of rows. If you know these two, when you supposing number of students in one row is 6 and number of rows 8, the total number of students will be 6 into 8, 48. In the same way here, there are 5 students in a row, 5 candidates in a row. So number of candidates in one row is equal to 5. So number of candidates in n rows, because rows are not given. One row, 5 candidates. N rows, 5 into n. 5n candidates. Because supposing it was 9 rows, then it will be 5 into 9, 45. If it was 19 rows, number of candidates in 19 rows, 5 into 19, 95. No, number of rows is not given. So we have taken it as n. Number of rows is not given. We have taken it as n. So the number of candidates will be 5 into n.
Yes,
yeah. Number of candidates in a row is 5 and number of rows n. 5 into n, which is written as 5n. 5n means 5n means 5 into n. If it is 5 plus n, you should write 5 plus n. This is 5 minus n. This is 5 divided by n. And if you write 5n, it means 5 into n. So they have given us, let the number of rows be n. That's given. If it's not given, you can take any letter. You can use any letter. You can say x, y, whatever. So let the number of rows be n. That's given here. Number of candidates in a row is 5. So total number of candidates will be number of candidates in a row into number of rows. So 5 into n, 5n. Yeah, read the question and tell me the rule for this.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yeah.
50B.
50B. Why?
Yes, because it means that 50 multiplied by B.
Correct. Okay, so one box has how many mangoes?
50 mangoes.
Okay,
50,
then
ma'am.
3 boxes. Yeah, 3 boxes will have 3 into 50 or 50 into 3, right?
150.
Correct, 150. Okay, one box, 50 mangoes. 3 boxes, 50 into 3. 10 boxes, 50 into 10. Then B boxes, 50 into B. Because you don't know the number of boxes. and they're asking you to take it as B. One box, 15 to 1. 10 boxes, 15 to 10. 25 boxes, 15 to 25. B boxes, 15 to B. Or 50B is the rule. 50B is the rule. So the number of mangoes in B boxes. Supposing you have to find the number of mangoes in 3 boxes. It'll be 15 to 3, 150 mangoes. There are 150 mangoes in 3 boxes. There are 150 mangoes in 3 boxes. But here the number of boxes is B. So the number of mangoes in B boxes will be 50 into B, which is 50B. So let the number of boxes be B. Number of mangoes in a box is 50. So total number of mangoes will be number of mangoes in a box into the number of boxes. So 50 into B, which is 50B. 50 into B, which is 50B. So for one student, the teacher gives 5 pencils. So for S students, the teacher gives. Yes.
5 yes.
5S. Because the teacher gives 5 pencils for one student. So for S students, 5 into S, 5S pencils. The teacher gives 5 pencils for one student. Okay, so one student takes 5 pencils. 10 students will take 5 into 10 pencils, 50 pencils, 5 into 10. So S students will take 5 into S, that is 5 S pencils. The teacher will need 5 S pencils to distribute among S students. One student needs, or the teacher gives 5 pencils for one student. One student, she gives 5 pencils. If there are 10 students, then she'll give 5 into 10 pencils. If there are S students, then she'll give, in all she'll distribute 5 into S pencils.
Yes,
So in 1 minute, 1 kilometer. In T minutes, in 1 minute, the bird flies 1 kilometer. Then in T minutes, it will fly 1 into T. That is 1 T, or simply T kilometers. See, I write it again. In 1 minute, the bird can fly 1 kilometer. Okay. So then in 3 minutes, the bird can fly. In 3 minutes, the bird can fly 3 kilometers, correct?
Mom, we have to write all this, right?
No.
Mom, so only listening is fine.
Yeah. So in 1 minute, the bird is able to cover a distance of 1 kilometer. So in 3 minutes, 3 kilometers. In 10 minutes, the bird can fly 10 kilometers. So in T minutes, the bird will fly T kilometers. See the pattern. 1 minute, 1 kilometer. 3 minutes, 3 kilometers. 10 minutes, 10 kilometers. In T minutes, T kilometers. You have to write the statements. It's on the next slide. So in 1 minute, it covers 1 kilometer. So in t minutes, it will cover 1 into t. That is 1 t. If it is 1, you just ignore it. Simply t. Because t means 1 t. If you write t, it is not 0 t. T is not 0 t. T means 1 t. Because 1 into t is t, right? 1 into t is t. 1 multiplied by anything is the same thing. 1 into 5 is 5. 1 into 10 is 10. 1 into t is t. One into t, that is t kilometers. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli with chalk powder. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli with chalk powder. She has 9 dots in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. How many dots will her rangoli have for R rows? 1 row, 9 dots. R rows?
Ma'am, 9 are, ma'am.
9R. 9 into R dots or 9R dots. Because if it is 5 rows, supposing it is 5 rows, then she'll have 9 into 5 dots. If it is 15 rows, she'll have 9 into 15 dots. If it is R rows, she'll have 9 into R dots. That is 9R dots. So how many dots are there? If there are 8 rows, 8 rows means 9 into 8, correct? And if there are 10 rows,
Ma'am, 10 into 9.
9 into 10. The constant, you put it in the front. Whatever is fixed, put that in the front. 9 dots is fixed, so 9 into something you write. Both are the same. I'm just telling, whatever is that fixed thing, there are 9 dots in a row. Put that 9 first. So 9 into 10, 90 dots. Yeah, just read this slide. Read the answer in the slide for yourself.
I understood the solution.
Very right. Shall we go to the next one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Leela is Radha's younger sister and Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. So who's elder? Radha is elder. Radha is elder. So
Yes, ma'am.
Leela is younger. Younger by 4 years. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age to be X years. Take Radha's age to be X years. So Radha's age, X years. You have to write Leela's age using Radha's age in terms of meaning using.
Ma'am, can I tell the rule or something?
Yeah.
The rule is 4 minus x.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Satakshi. So you are 12 years old, right? Okay. Now you have a cousin or a friend who's 4 years younger to you. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
What will be her age?
She'll be 9.
You are 12 years old. You have a friend who is 4 years younger to you. What will be the age of that friend who's 4 years younger to you? 12 minus 4, 8 years, right? So here we know that your age is 12. In the question, we do not know Radha's age. So we take it as X. So Leela's age will be X minus 4, not 4 minus X. From Radha's age, X, you must subtract 4 to get Leela's age. It is not 4 minus Radha's age. It is Radha's age minus 4, which will give us Leela's age. If you are 12 years old, and if you have to find the age of your friend who is 4 years younger to you, then how will you calculate? You will say your age 12 minus 4, which is 8. So your age first, not 4 minus 12. 12 minus 4. Your age first, then minus 4. In the same way here, Leela's age will be Radha's age minus 4. Not 4 minus Radha's age. Leela's age is equal to Radha's age minus 4. What is Radha's age? X minus 4. So Leela's age is equal to X minus 4. Radha's age minus 4. The answer to this question is X minus 4. That's all. X is Radha's age. Radha's age minus 4. When you do this calculation, you will get Leela's age.
Sorry, ma'am, I got some network issues.
Sorry?
So I couldn't hear you properly.
Satakshi, you could not?
I couldn't hear you properly at that time.
Okay. Oh, you want me to repeat the explanation?
Yeah, I only understood I didn't even understand the half of it.
Okay. No, I was telling you that if you are 12 years old and you have to find the age of a friend who's 4 years younger to you,
Oh, okay, ma'am.
then how will you calculate? You will write your age first.
Yeah, and I'll subtract my friends. If my friend is 4 years younger than me, I will subtract 4 from my age.
Yeah. So this is X minus 4. It's not 4 minus X. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, look at the answer. Ovia, Deepthi, Tanya, and Satakshi, tell me if it's not clear, please tell me. I'll repeat it.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, in this question, if they told that Radha's age is X, which equals to 14, that means we can take the step further and do 14 minus 4.
No. For your question, I could not comprehend. Repeat.
Ma'am, I'm asking that if they said Radha's age is X and they know that X equals to 14, then we can take the steps further and write 14 minus 4 equals to 10. So Leela's age is 10.
Correct.
Yes.
Tanya, you understood?
Yes.
Now, do you know it is not 4 minus x, Tanya? Or you have a doubt?
Yes. No, ma'am, I don't have a doubt.
Okay. So you should put your age first. Here you should write Radha's age first. Radha is x years old. Her age first. Radha's age minus 4 will give Leela's age. Ovia, understood?
Ma'am, so the answer is just x minus 4.
That's the question. This is an information. Leela is
Yes,
Radha's younger sister. That's an information. There is nothing to answer here. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Okay. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. That's an information. Now, the question is only this. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? That is the question. And they've also given you, or they expect you to take Radha's age as X years. So all this is only information. This one is an information. This one is also an information. Only this is the question. Write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age. That is only the question. So see here we have written Leela's age using Radha's age.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, all this is easy to understand, children. I want you to read the question for yourself, not loudly. Read the question, understand, and look at the answer also. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm coming back.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you there? Mom, are you there?
I'll let you know, Deepthi, when I'm back. Please wait. Yeah, children. So what you would have observed is, in all these situations, we are using a combination of a constant and a variable to express a particular situation. In all these, see here, x minus 4, where x is a variable. It can take any value. X here represents Radha's age. Now, Radha can be 10 years, 12 years, 14 years. So, x can take any value. 4 is a constant. In x minus 4, x is the variable, 4 is the constant, and you can see the mathematical operation, which is the minus sign. And this is what an algebraic expression is. Now, x minus 4 is an algebraic expression. Why? Because you can see the variable x, the constant 4, and you can see the mathematical operation involved here, which is the minus sign, subtraction. So this is an algebraic expression. And here, see here, 9r. 9r is an algebraic expression where 9 is the constant and r is the variable. And the operation is multiplication. The operation is multiplication. Here also. Here there's only the variable t. That's also fine. It's not mandatory that there should be a constant. The constant may or may not be there. So you can see the variable t. This one is an algebraic expression. T is an algebraic expression. 5s, 5 into s is an algebraic expression. You can see when it's algebra, there should be a variable. So s is the variable, 5 constant, and the operation is multiplication. And that's what we understood an algebraic expression is. What is an algebraic expression? Okay. An algebraic expression is an expression consisting.
Ma'am, can you repeat it again? I have a net problem here.
Okay, so an algebraic expression is one that consists of constants and variables. So there are three components here. Constants, variables, and mathematical operations. Constants, variables, mathematical operations. So an expression involving these is called an algebraic expression. So that's what we see. See, when we say 5n, it means it's 5 into n, where multiplication is the mathematical operation. 5 is the constant, n is the variable. In x minus 4, the operation is subtraction. Variable x, constant 4. So x minus 4 is an algebraic expression. You all understood L plus 5, children?
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
by the way, are you sharing the screen? Are you sharing the screen?
Oh, no. Sorry, I don't know when I. Okay. When I stopped sharing, I don't know. Thanks, Satakshi. Nobody told me that. Oh, but Satakshi, since when?
Like 1 minute ago.
Thank you so much, Satakshi. Why, Ovia, you didn't tell me? I was explaining, no? You didn't tell me, Ovia?
Yes, ma'am. When you were explaining, I thought you stopped sharing because you just wanted us to.
No,
Listen
children,
to
no,
you.
no. Listen, no, even if, even if it's only, you guys are only listening, I would have shared something on my screen. There might be an empty presentation at least. So if my screen is not shared, please let me know right away. Don't wait, meaning don't think twice. Immediately tell me. There will be something on the screen or maybe a blank screen also. Blank screen meaning a blank slide. But every time my screen will be shared. So if it is not shared, please let me know, children.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Satakshi. Okay. I'll let you know. Yeah. See here. Oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. Oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. When a large box is emptied, the oranges from it fill 2 smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. We'll just take an example to understand the situation. Now, there's a big box. We'll just take one big box. We'll just take one big box. Now there are many oranges in this box. Now say that there are some 110 oranges. Now what we do, we empty this into smaller boxes. I put 50 here and 50 here. Now how much is left out?
Ma'am, 10.
10. 10 oranges are not put in any of these two boxes because this box can hold only 50 and this box can also hold 50. So 50 plus 50, 100. So 10 oranges are left out. In the same way, in this situation, oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. When a large box is empty, the oranges from it fill 2 smaller boxes. From one large box, if they empty the oranges, it fills 2 smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. If the number of oranges in one small box is X, what is the number of oranges in the large box? Okay, so in this situation, in the example we have taken, 50 oranges into 2 boxes plus 10 will give us the total 110. I'll repeat our situation. There we have a big box of 110 oranges. We empty these oranges into smaller boxes, each box having 50 oranges, and so 10 oranges are left out. Now, how can you use these numbers to represent 110? 50 taken 2 times because 2 boxes plus 10. 2 into 50 plus 10. So in the question, we don't know how many oranges are in the small box. So X. In the question, we don't know how many oranges are there in the small box. So we take it as X. So it'll be 2 into X plus 10 or 2X plus 10. 2X plus 10. The question is, if the number of oranges in a small box are taken to be X, what is the number of oranges in the large box? So see here, one small box X, another small box X. Okay, and how much is left out? 10 is left out. In one small box X, another small box X, and 10 left out. So what is X plus X? X added to itself 2 times. So 2X. See, if you have 5 plus 5, don't you write it as 2 into 5? Repeated addition is multiplication. In the same way, X plus X is 2 into X plus 10, which is 2X plus 10. So this is the expression that represents the number of oranges in the big box. The number of oranges in the big box. The number of oranges in the big box is equal to, in one small box X, another small box X, and 10 left out. So X plus 10 is the total number of oranges in the large box. So what is X plus X? Repeated addition is multiplication. So 2 into X plus 10. 2 into X is 2X. 2X plus 10. This is the expression that represents the number of oranges in the large box. Just change the slide for you. So number of oranges in a small box, X. Number of oranges in 2 small boxes, X plus X, which is 2X. Number of oranges that remain outside, 10. So number of oranges in the large box is equal to number of oranges in the 2 small boxes plus the number of oranges that remain outside. So 2 small boxes is 2X plus 10.
Ma'am, I understood.
Thank you. Very good.
I also understood.
Very good.
I understood all. I also understood all.
Very nice. I'll let you do. Yeah. Now we're going to understand something else, something different. Listen to this carefully. Now you can see some patterns here. Now what we had been doing with the matchsticks here. With the matchsticks here, you know, when we wanted to create a pattern, E, one E like this, another E independently, another E independently, another E independently. For this, we wrote the rule. We wrote the rule here for constructing E's independently like this. But in this figure, what you see here is, you can see matchsticks are used to make a square. 4 matchsticks are used to make a square. Now, here you see 1 square. Here you see 2 squares, but the 2 squares are stuck to one another. They are stuck to one another. They are not independent. But when we constructed the letter patterns, we created the rules for the letters to appear independently. One E, another E, another E, another E, independently. Here the thing is, we have a square, 1 square. Here we have 2 squares, but stuck to one another. Here we have 3 squares, but stuck to one another. 4 squares, but they are stuck to one another. You have to create a rule for making patterns like this. Now, the question, you will have to answer this question. Now, supposing I want to make a pattern showing 50 squares. They'll be stuck, 1 square, 2, 3, all squares will be stuck to one another. If you want to make a pattern, a similar pattern with 50 squares, then how many sticks you will need? You need to create a rule for answering a question like this. You need to create a rule for answering a question like this. Question like what? For 1 square, 4 sticks. For 2 squares, how many sticks? For 1 square, 4 sticks. For 2 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sticks. Not 8, 7. For 3 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sticks. See?
Ma'am, I understood, ma'am. First, in the two boxes, two squares sticking to each other, we must subtract 1. And the figure C, we must subtract 2. And the figure D, we should subtract 3.
Figure 4, you should subtract 3.
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. That only D.
Correct.
So you have to make all the squares independent.
No. Not independent. If you want now we understand that to make 1 square like this, you need 4 sticks. To make 2 squares, you need 7 sticks. To make 3 squares, you need 10 sticks. Now, supposing you need to make 50 squares like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this 50 squares. How many sticks you need is the question. For that, you should construct a rule. Not 50 squares. Supposing you want to know how many sticks are required for 25 squares. And somebody else wants to know how many sticks are required to make 100 squares. Another person 200 squares. So to answer these questions, you must make a rule. So using this rule, you can answer anybody's question easily. Now you have a rule. So Ovia, you have a rule to find out how many sticks are needed to make a pattern like this. Okay. In the first one, there's only 1 square. In the second one, 2 squares. In the third one, 3 squares. In the fourth one, 4 squares. Now, just assume that your friends come to you and they ask you that I want to make a pattern with 10 squares like this, 10 squares stuck to one another, 10 squares stuck to one another. And you have to tell her she does not know how to calculate how many math sticks she needs. Yeah. So you have a rule with you. You will use the rule and tell her immediately, instantly you will give her the answer. Another friend comes and asks you, I want to make 75 squares like this, stuck to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 75 squares stuck to each other. How many sticks should I use? So you have a rule with you. Using that rule, you will just put the number 75 in it and you will give her the answer immediately. That rule is what we have to construct. We have to construct that rule now. Supposing we have to make independent squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Supposing we have to construct independent squares. Then the rule is 4n. Because for 1 square, 4 sticks. For 10 squares, 4 into 10, 46. This is easy. If you want to make the squares separately, 1 square, then another square, another square, another square separately, not stuck to each other, separately. Then the rule is easy, 4n. Because for 1 square, 4 sticks. For n squares, 4 into n, 4n sticks.
Yeah, ma'am.
But this one is, they're stuck to each other. And you can see here we need 4 sticks. Here we don't need 8 sticks. We need only 7. And here you don't, for the third one, for this one, you don't need 12 sticks. You need only 10 sticks.
Yeah, ma'am.
For this one, you need only 13 sticks. So this is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the fourth one. So like this, if you want to find out the number of sticks in the 10th one in the sequence, you cannot draw and then count. That's time consuming. You cannot draw this pattern and count. It's
Yeah.
not only time consuming, it's difficult. It becomes cumbersome. Supposing 1,000 squares, you cannot draw 1,000 squares and then count. You cannot do it actually. So then you should have a rule. That rule is what we are trying to understand.
Okay,
And it's
ma'am.
very easy. It's very easy. So count the sticks, 4. Here 7. Here 10. Here 13. Now what is first? I'll tell you in different steps. First tell me the difference. Step 1. What is the difference? What is the difference?
Ma'am,
What
3,
is-
ma'am.
3. 3 is the difference. 7 minus 4, 3. 10 minus 7, 3. 13 minus 10, 3. 3 is the difference. That is the first number, 3. And once you write 3, always write 3n. Find the difference. Find the difference and multiply that by n. Find the difference, 3n. Suppose the difference is 5n.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, so both the steps are understood. First step is to find the difference. 4, 7, 10, 13. The first step is to find the difference. The difference will be the same everywhere. Everywhere the difference is 3. 3. Multiply this by n. So 3n. Now 3 into now n. Now what is n here? N can take different values. N can take 1, n can take 2, n can be 3, n can be 4, n can be 5, 6, 7, 8, anything. Now take n as 1. Take n as 1. So 3 into 1. What is 3 into 1? 3. But what is the first answer you have here? 4. When you take n as 1, 3 into 1 is 3. But what's the answer here? For the first figure, it is 4. So it is 3 into 1 plus 1, right? Which will give you 4.
Yes, ma'am. So it's 3 plus 1.
3n plus 1
3n plus 1.
is the rule. I'll tell you again, 1 minute. Now, supposing the second one. The second one, okay? So we already got 3n. We got because 3 is the difference. And the difference should be multiplied by n. So 3n we already have. Now we'll put n as 2 for the second figure. For the second figure, we'll take n as 2. So 3 into 2. What is 3 into 2? 6. But how many sticks are there? 7. So plus 1, no?
Yes, ma'am.
How many sticks for the fourth one in the sequence? This is a sequence. This one is a sequence. How many sticks are there for the fourth one? 13.
13.
10
13.
plus 10.
So 3n, meaning 3
Plus
into
10.
4. 3 into 4
Plus
is
1.
3 into 4 is 12 plus 1.
Plus 1. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
No, I haven't finished. Okay, so the rule is 3n plus 1. The rule is 3n plus 1. So how do we construct this rule? To construct this rule, the first step is to find the difference. 4, 7, 10, 13. It goes on like this. For the first square, 4 sticks. For 2 squares, 7 sticks. For 3 squares, 10 sticks. For 4 squares, 13 sticks. It goes on 13 sticks and it goes on like this. The first step is to find the difference, 3. And multiply that with n. So 3n we already got. Now just take the first one. You don't have to take everything and try. Just take the first number. Now 3 into 1. Take n as 1. 3 into 1 is 3. But the answer here you have is 4 plus 1. So 3n plus 1 is the rule. You can take any number for that matter. You can take any number to complete the rule. You have an incomplete rule here. 3n is an incomplete rule. You have to complete that rule. So 3n, supposing you take this number 13. You want to complete the rule using this number 13. Suppose you want to complete the rule using the number 13. So what should you do? 13 is the fourth place, is in the fourth place. 1, 2, 3, 4. So take n as 4, 3 into 4. You're getting only 12, but you should get 13 plus 1. So 3n plus 1 is the rule. Now ask me your doubt, Ovia.
Ma'am, can we use any variable for that? Can we not only one and can we use C, D, A, anything?
Any letter from A to Z.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like you know that when we're finding the answer for D, we are multiplying 3 with 4 because it is in the fourth place. So are we multiplying it regarding like which place it is in or how many squares there are?
Both are the same. Both are the same. Fourth place has 4 squares because first place has the figure in the first place has 1 square. Second place has 2 squares. Third place has 3 squares. Fourth place has 4 squares. Anything, both are the same.
Yes.
The position and the number of squares in that position are the same.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you have made the rule. See, so it's like a magic. You have a magic wand with you. 3n plus 1. Your friends don't know this. So there's a friend who comes to you and asks you that I want to make a pattern with 20 squares. 20 squares. That is in the 20th position, you will have 20 squares. So she wants to know how many sticks to use. So you will immediately use this rule and you'll put n as 20. 3 into 20 plus 1. 3 into 20, 60. 60 plus 1, 61. So you'll tell her you need 61 sticks. You need 61 matchsticks to make 20 squares stuck to one another. That is why we need a rule. Understood, children?
Yes.
Now look at the next one. So how many sticks in the first triangle? 3. How many sticks in the second triangle? Or sorry, how many sticks in the pattern in the second place with 2 triangles?
And 5, 6, ma'am.
5. How 6?
No, they have used 1 stick to connect 2 of them. Yeah, ma'am. 5.
Yeah, they're stuck. That's what they're stuck to one another. They are not independent. If you want to make triangles independently like this, then for one triangle, 3 sticks. So for 10 triangles, 3 into 10. For n triangles, 3 into n. So the rule is 3n. If the triangles appear independently. So this is for the first triangle, 3 sticks. That is for the triangle in the first place. And for the one in the second place, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one triangle, 3 sticks. 2 triangles, 5 sticks. 3 triangles, 7 sticks. 4 triangles, 9 sticks. Now you want to know, you want to make some 575 triangles. How many sticks?
Ma'am, I know
So
the answer.
Yeah. So what is the difference? What is the answer my questions? What is the difference? 2.
2.
2 is the difference. Always multiply that by n. 2n. 2n. Now what's the rule? Somebody wanted to say the rule. What's the rule?
Ma'am, plus 1. 2 and plus 1.
Plus 1. See, children, it need not always be plus 1. It can be different. Don't think it's always plus 1. So after writing 2n, 2 is the difference. So 2. 2 is the difference. So 2. Always multiply by n. So 2n. Now when you take the first one. Take the first one. So it is 2 into 1. The first one means n is 1. 2 into 1. 2 into 1 is 2. But the number of sticks there is 3. So 2 ones are 2 plus 1 is 3. So 2n plus 1 is the rule. If you take this one, if you take the one in the fourth place, which has 4 triangles, 2n. So fourth place or the one with 4 triangles, 2 into 4, 8. But no, 9 sticks are there. So plus 1. So 2n plus 1 is the rule. 2n plus 1 is the rule. Got it, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the question is to write a rule. You should observe the pattern and you must make a rule with the help of which you can understand or you can find out exactly how many matchsticks will be needed to make a similar pattern with 10 squares, 20 squares, 30 squares, 100 squares, or whatever triangles, 50 triangles, 100 triangles. So with the help of that rule, you can easily calculate the number of matchsticks needed to make some specific pattern.
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah. Just stop the recording and give you further instructions.